designs. Before we begin, let's warm up our brains. Looking at the pictures, which picture has a radial design? Remember, a radial design is one that goes in a circle. Is it 1 or 2? If you said 1, you would be correct. The green branches from this pine tree are rotating around the middle of the tree. You'll notice that the branches are the same and they're moving around from the center. The rows of flowers are not a radial design because the colors are moving in a straight line instead of in a circle. Let's try another. Which picture has a radial design? 1 or 2? If you said 2, you are correct. We know this because at the very center of the picture, there is a circle. You'll see that there are smaller shapes away from the circle that move in a circular pattern. They go around that center. In the outer parts of that picture, there are also shapes that are larger, but still are rotating around and pointing towards that middle circle. The other picture is not a radial design because the shapes, which are city buildings, are arranged in squares or rectangles. That is not a radial design. Last one. Which picture in fashion has a radial design? If you said number 1, you are correct. The woman, especially in the green dress, has a green and white dress on. The white circle has white lines rotating in a circle pattern around the white circle. This creates a radial design because the lines from the circle are moving around the circle instead of in straight back and forth lines. In number 2, we see squares and lines that move side to side or up and down. This is not a radial design. All right, last one. I think you're ready for this, and I think you already know. Which one of these pieces of art is a radial design? If you said number 2, you are correct. This artist has used a circle and created lines and patterns to move around the circle in their drawing. And this is similar to what we're going to be creating today. Our question of the day and our new word is, how do artists use radial designs to create mandalas? Mandalas is our new word. A mandala how do artists create mandalas? An artist creates repeating patterns of lines and shapes in a radial design to make a mandala. You'll see that a radial design in this mandala means that there are many different lines, shapes, and patterns arranged in a circle design for a mandala. Now, what is a mandala? A mandala is a very old piece of type of artwork. It's a radial design with symbols. That means it has special lines and shapes created to help an artist think, pray, or meditate. The word mandala is Sanskrit, which is a different language, and it means circle. By looking at these mandalas, what do you think the artist was thinking, praying, or meditating about? I see a lot of flowers. Maybe the artist was hoping for spring to come, for good weather, or being thankful for plants outside. This is an image of Tibetan monks. They are a group of people who have been making mandalas for a very long time. They are religious leaders in their culture and use sand to make designs with colors and shapes for their mandalas.